Greetings, listeners. I'm your host this evening, Zach Barrett, and welcome to this Twisted Gear Studios production. You're about to listen to The Call, our Call of Cthulhu actual playcast, GM'd by Derek Snow. If you're a fan and looking to support us, on our page you'll see a button to Ko-fi, a service wherever you're interested, you can tip us a couple of dollars here and there. Each tip goes to buying us a coffee for my late night editing sessions, and it also helps to cover our fees for getting these shows to you, so it is greatly appreciated. Who knows, maybe in the future there's enough support, we'll start adding features to the show, like video, weekly releases, you never know. And now, without any further delay, the previous report from our investigators. Investigation into Heinrich's estate and the strange relics that are being taken from there continues. Upon nearly being discovered, our investigators now find themselves separated. The thieves around the house have begun to change, morphing and twisting into something other.
I'm not going to be a dick at the start of this game. I am going to start off with Agatha and Althea. So Agatha, as you're looking back and you're not sure what Althea is doing, but you see her just pull the lantern off of her waist and just whip it inside. You're fully expecting that she's planning, it takes a second to click in, but it's like, okay, she must have a plan. But it smacks the creature dead in the chest and breaks, and oil splashes all over it. As you see Althea immediately pull out a long stem match, which she has to light the lanterns. Yeah. Flick it and just toss it. I mean, that was such a good roll.
Yeah.
Don't forget the tick. Don't forget the tick.
Oh, yeah.
Because you need to get better at that, because it's very scary when you have to make a throw roll.
Yeah, that is the most terrifying thing.
Yes.
You have completely redeemed yourself.
Well,
We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, as the creature just bursts into flames immediately. And then, as Amos and Marion, you're looking on at this flare of light coming from inside now, this fire flickering, as this screaming is coming from this creature. The door slams shut. As you all notice, the Irish Wolfhound ran up to the door and jumped at it to close it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to yell, let's get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
as I run past these guys, I'm going to grab them and be like, car.
Already going, man. I was going to say, I'm thinking I hit the dirt run and I'm running.
When we get to the front of the building,
I think we're on
I
the same
want to
page.
look at the Birmingham
Yeah.
that was there.
Okay, so
Exactly what I meant.
so what happens is, as you're running along the left hand, from your angle, the right, left, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the side of the building that you're on, the house. As you're running up, you hear the sound of tires peeling as the vehicle that was being loaded with artifacts, you can see take off.
Crap.
Driving down, down the driveway, the access way, whatever you want, taking off like a bat out of hell. Yeah. And there's a figure on the back of it holding on that has a rifle up. That's just wide-eyed. Wide-eyed. And...
shit. Yeah, that makes sense.
4%. So what happens is, as he looks and he sees the four of you just sort of running down the side of the house, because now the angle, he's...
Yep.
Right? So he sees you, but he's got one arm holding on, he's just got one arm, and it looks like he's in a vehicle, and it looks like he's trying to angle the rifle. But what would you guys like to do?
Does he look like he's trying to angle it towards us?
Yes.
And is there any kind of protrusions of the house that aren't on fire that we can
The house isn't
behind?
fully
The house
on
is not
fire.
on fire.
Yeah, you can get closer to the house. 100%.
If I see him point his gun at us, I'm gonna take a dive at the ground.
Yeah. I'm gonna go towards the house, but I'm gonna try and. He looks like he's pointing it at us.
Yeah, he's
I
trying
will
to
pop a shot off in his direction as I get behind something to block it.
choose one.
Well, I mean, the shot will happen first.
Okay,
So
so-
yeah, I want to roll for the shot.
Most likely, if I see him unholstering a gun, knowing
Wait,
Well, he
I
has
have-
it out.
It was out the whole
I'm
time.
going. Well, I see that you're going to take a shot. I will most likely also adrenaline going take a shot too.
Fair enough. Marion dives to the ground. Althea,
I'll dive into the ground.
diving to the ground. Okay. You each get to make a shot. We'll start off with Agatha. It's going to be with a penalty die. This is a moving target.
Which is the what?
Another
percentile.
percentile, another
Take the
tens die.
better-
The worst. It's a penalty.
The higher of the two.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're exactly the same.
They're exactly the 32.
Oh,
of,
damn.
Out of rifle 68.
Dang.
Put a tick.
Goddamn.
But at the
Nice.
same time, I need to move to Amos, who's going to take his shot.
Yeah. 37 out of 77, so that's a hard.
With the penalty die.
The other one was it was either going to be 17 or 37.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So put a tick next to the
Yay!
appropriate firearm skill as he takes a shot with a penalty die.
Of course. That makes sense.
85. He's not that good. So it's rattling along, and he's sort of, and it's one-armed. I should have really gave him 2 penalty dies.
Yeah.
Really, because he's like, and he
85. How much
tries
worse
to
is he
take
gonna
the
get?
shot. And just as he takes the shot, it just hits the house. You can hear it just knock a piece off the house. You both shoot him. So I need damage rolls for your weapons.
1d10 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5.
13.
Holy Jesus.
So what happens is you both shoot him. Agatha hits him dead center in the chest. You hit him in the leg.
Yep.
And he just lets go and falls to the ground, not moving. And you can see as he falls to the ground, there's a spray of blood on the back of the Birmingham that he was hanging off of as it blew through him. As it continues, of course, it continues down. Just as you're the only two standing, you can see the other truck trying to turn around to leave. But it's a bit of a tighter area. So what would everyone like to do?
I would also like to take a shot at that.
Well, you need to, like, you can just see it to get a right angle. You can move up to the corner of the
Oh,
house.
I'll move up to the corner.
Approximately how many yards would you say the truck loaded with stuff is?
Loaded with stuff? Because all you can see is the back of that one.
Yeah, exactly. How far is that one?
It's just hitting the dirt, so 40, 50,
Oh, okay.
20 yards.
Yeah.
Because yards is every...
Yeah,
it's
I
not
have
feet.
15-yard range. I was going to
If
try and go for the
I-
tower tires, but no.
Do I see
can-
Agatha? Sorry,
You
go
can
ahead.
try, it's a penalty die. It's out of range. You shoot with a penalty die.
Okay, I'll let them say what they're
Marion,
going
what
to do,
would
and then
you
I'm
like
going to
to
do
do?
that.
Do I see Agatha turning to shoot at the unloaded truck?
Yeah, you went prone, but you see her move to the side to look, shooting in the direction where you know that truck is.
Okay, I'm gonna put up an arm and try and stop her, and I'm gonna say, "No, he can't drive away.
Okay. How would you know that?
We tampered with his truck.
She's a badass, that's why.
He's not going anywhere.
You sabotaged the truck.
Yes.
Now that's as much time as you have because
Okay.
I need to know what Althea is going to do. Because there is a time.
yeah, time.
Althea's just kind of keeping low, waiting for them to
Sure.
do their thing, but also kind of looking back behind to make sure nothing comes out through that goddamn door
Goddamn
Alfie-
or
Or
anything else.
As you look back, you notice that around 10 feet behind you, between the rest of you and the door, is the Irish Wolfhound. And it's like its fur is up,
Yeah.
and it's just staring back in that direction as well. As you're talking, because it takes a couple of seconds, and I'll get back to you with
Yeah.
the other vehicle. As you're talking, you notice that as he's trying to turn around, his vehicle stalls. Just sputters and stops that vehicle. The second Birmingham. Now, Amos,
Yeah.
you would just have a penalty die on the shot, but it would be 2 penalty dies. You're trying to shoot at a specific, the tire from back on.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit the tire.
Okay, 2 penalty dies.
Yeah, because otherwise, what else am I?
Yeah, it's because that's got a
gross.
stack, right?
Yep,
Like,
that makes
that's-
sense.
It'd be quite a hard shot.
As I'm firing, I'm gonna kind of just ask very quickly, can you undo what you did to the truck?
Yeah. We should run.
That will take a mechanical check to undo it, though. Because
Something we can
speed,
think of.
if you want to do it quick.
All right, so the percentiles were 20, 50, and 60. So the worst is 66, which is still under 77.
There you go. So you do shoot out the back tire. Which is going to cause the driver to make
Drive auto check.
a drive auto check.
I'm thinking like we came to the house to get stuff, and the stuff is going away.
Yeah.
We're not leaving empty-handed. It's
No, I'm.
useless.
Zach, if you'd like to see what I've rolled there. I rolled a 90%.
That's not good for him.
As he loses control and drives into a tree.
Perfect.
A bit off of the road from the driveway, the driver with the... As he drives into a tree. What would people like to do?
We need to go. We
I'm
need to
gonna start
run
going
right
down
now.
the road. Yep.
Okay, so you start
start
going down
running.
the road.
Yeah. What about the driver behind us? Is he armed?
Well, I mean, if one of us wants to keep an eye on him as we go on down, but we got to make it to that truck.
I'm going to go around with my rifle aimed and see if I can get this guy out of the car. Just as a hostage, or not
If
hostage,
I
but as a.
if I see her do that, I'm gonna go and grab her. We need to go. What was? There's whatever happened in that house is not something we want to stick around for.
Well, I'm not going to leave our backs exposed if he's armed. So I'm going to shake her off.
Okay, so this takes time. Okay, so Amos, have you already started running?
I would already.
Two of you are sort
I'm
of
under the
arguing.
impression our goal is the trucks.
Okay, Althea.
I'll be following Amos and also calling the dog. Because I don't want that.
What? How
dog
do you wanna
loose
call
in
it?
here. What do I want to call it?
What are you gonna go? Here, Irish Wolfhound. Here. What are you going to say?
I have a name picked out, but I
Yeah.
can't use it yet.
No, you can't do that.
I'm just gonna whistle. Just whistle.
Okay, yeah. No. Remember,
just kind of
that is said.
I can't do it. Whistling noises.
Not allowed to whistle.
whistling noises.
It's garbage
noises.
for audio. I learned this last time.
Whistle noises.
I'm just gonna whistle to the dog and say, "Come on."
Okay, and it turns and it starts running toward you.
I'll make your whistle a train sound. How's that? Like a train whistle.
Sweet.
Okay, but anyway,
Make me a train wreck.
Agatha and Marion, I'm assuming you're not actually physically trying to restrain her.
No.
So her pulling herself free would just be literally pulling herself free.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Okay.
So I'm gonna keep following her and just be saying, "What are you doing? We need to go. Come on."
Yeah, I'm ignoring her, and I'm going to go to the vehicle.
Okay, so as you turn around to the side and Amos and Althea are running,
Yeah.
you see a figure hopping out of the Birmingham.
Yeah.
The driver of the Birmingham that stalled is sort of hopping out, and he seems to be he's not even looking in your direction.
Yeah.
He seems to be looking like he's just about to start running toward the driveway.
Right.
He's
Yes.
running. Let's go.
So like down towards where
Yeah.
they are going. I'm going to basically put my rifle on and say stop.
He's just going to scream out, "Stop!"
Yeah. Or
Okay.
halt or whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he stops. And he's just like, and he looks back and he sees you.
Yeah. And
He's armed. He doesn't have it in his hand, but he does have a pistol.
right. I'm going to. How am I going to do this? He has his arms up. He has his
No, his arms aren't up. His arms, he just stops and he's just looking over at you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, don't think about pulling your piece. I will shoot you.
Okay, and he's standing there.
And I'm going to ask Marion to go up and disarm him and throw his gun away.
I'm gonna do so. So I'm gonna go up to him.
And I'm carefully aiming at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up and take his gun.
Okay, so what happens is,
Okay.
as you
As
get
I'm
up-
coming up to him, though, I'm
well,
gonna be
you're close
be
enough to grab his gun.
apologetic.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry about this.
yeah, and he's just sort of looking at you, grizzled. He's all grizzled.
Of course.
But as you get up to him and you reach forward to grab him, like grab the gun to take the gun out, he grabs you. Okay, but he's gonna try to.
Okay.
Okay.
It's quick, and she's right next to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tension. That's why you tell them to throw their
And
window.
he does. So what he does is he sort of
Shit.
grabs you around the shoulder and turns and puts you in front of him. Slips out a knife and puts it to Marion's neck.
Crap.
Maybe you should drop yours. Now, Amos and Althea,
Do we see
as you're at the truck, you get to the
You
truck.
get to the truck.
And as you hear this exchange, and as you look back, you can see Marion has a knife to her throat with this guy. Just as you see around 10, 15 feet ahead of you, you sort of see from the vehicle, because you're looking at the driver's side, but you sort of see the passenger door open on the other side of the vehicle, as the guy must have crawled across the seat, saw you coming,
Yep.
and is leaving the vehicle that way. What would you guys like to do, Alfie and Amos, in this situation?
I don't care if he leaves because I just want the vehicle with all the stuff.
I don't want him coming back behind us and doing what Althea, where I could assume that would happen with the other guy. So I point out at him, the one that's crawling out.
You can't see him. You just know the door opened.
In that case, I'm going to step towards the passenger side, like kind of.
So you're going to go further, because now see,
I'm
you're,
gonna
you're
stop
10
moving.
feet from the driver's
Yeah,
side.
I'm not going to proceed. I'm going to kind of look underneath the car and see if I can see his.
Yeah, you see two legs, like, drop down, as he looks like he's going to start running down the driveway.
Down towards where. he
No,
was
to
heading.
leave.
Yeah, to leave, like down the road away. And I'll watch him run and see.
Well, you
what
don't
my-
see him running.
Oh,
The vehicle is between you and him.
yes.
So you're looking under,
Yeah.
so it's a gap like this,
Yeah.
and you can see his legs,
Yeah.
but because of the way angles work, that once he runs a certain distance, you're going to see less and less of his
No, I
legs.
get that.
Okay.
I just see him running away. He doesn't
Yeah.
look like he's turning around or nothing.
No, he's bolting.
Perfect. Is there anyone else in the car?
Doesn't appear to be.
And
Alright,
the
I
other
will-
men could have been in the house.
Perfect. I head back towards where this exchange is happening.
Yeah. So he's got
Okay. All right.
knife to Marion's throat. And he's staring at you. Think you should drop it.
I'm going to drop
I'm going.
rifle because I don't know what else to do at this point. Because I could either try and shoot,
Dun,
but you're in between. So I'm gonna drop the rifle.
And I'm going to say, what are you doing? What are you even doing here? There's something wrong in that house. There's something that could come out and get us. We all need to leave.
And he's like, yeah. So I'm just gonna go to the other vehicle, and I'm gonna leave in it. As he starts dragging Marion.
Back towards.
Yeah, like turning.
Yeah, facing.
Well, like as you're coming up, he's turning Marion. Because he's still holding on to her.
Yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
you yet, but he's
Yeah.
sort of turning her slightly to sort of drag.
Yeah, no. What I was asking was, so he's turning so that he's facing with Marion towards Egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his back is towards the direction I'm coming.
Yes, half.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Can I roll a stealth check?
Sure. Althea, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can drive the car.
Doing it.
So you hop into the...
I want to see if it's damaged, so damaged that we can't drive it. But if we can drive it, I'm gonna drive it.
I rolled 21 and a 20, so I'm burning a luck to make it 20. So that I want to keep it. So if I see these like kind of half turn towards me, I'm going to stop moving forward.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to move to the side so he's directly back onto me, and I'm going to get up close to him.
Okay, so you're going to sneak on up behind them.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Althea, you hop inside the cab.
Making sure no one else is in the car first before I get into the driver's seat.
Yeah, so you open up the door
Yes,
and
there's
you...
nobody. Okay.
Yeah, and there's
Okay.
nobody.
Yeah, I want to see if the car will start and drive. If it'll drive.
Okay, fair enough. You get in and you put the key in, and you turn and luck roll.
A yellow king. Or a good roll.
Did you
His
seriously?
blessings are not good. Blessings are not good. 94 out of 62.
Oh,
Yellow
94?
bastard.
I'm sure Montgomery
It's-
would have told you that his blessings are not good.
It
Probably,
doesn't
but-
even click. Like there is nothing.
Darn.
And then as you look out the front, and you're not really
Yeah.
mechanically inclined. I don't think. Oh, do you have mechanical repair?
I have the basic 10.
Okay, so you don't have mechanical repair.
No, yeah.
Like you have a.
Well, I
you're
could
not trained in
try,
it.
but
You
I'm
have the
not-
base
I'm not
knowledge
trained.
that toasters work this way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You put the bread in, you hit the
you
button.
notice the front, and it looks like he actually, when he drove into a tree, he actually rammed a branch through into the engine compartment.
Could I try pulling out said branch, or is it too big?
Oh, I'm thinking that engine's gone.
Yeah, I'll try.
But do you
What
want to
else
go
am I
out?
doing
Do you
right
want to
now?
go out and start messing with the branch?
In the dark, dark forest?
Well, I mean, it's next.
Yes, because right now I'm rushing through things and I'm not
Done.
thinking clearly.
Oh, this is awesome. So
This is the worst.
Where's the dog?
the dog.
Yeah.
You notice that the dog is halfway between Agatha and Marion with the thug,
Okay.
and just sort of like
I had a feeling that's where the dog was
fur
going
up,
to be.
just looking at the thug, right?
Okay.
And seems to be like drawing the thug's attention.
Can
Nice. Nice.
So I'm gonna say to him as he starts moving away, I'm just gonna say to him, if you just let me go, if you keep holding on to me, they'll never let you out of here alive. Just let me go and run. That's your best bet, and that's a persuade.
Go roll the persuasion check.
Ooh. It's the first time
actually
we
is a
actually
good
tried to
idea.
talk ourselves out of a situation.
88 out
And
of
this
43.
is why we
Yeah.
don't talk ourselves out of a
He
situation.
quickly says, "Promise me they'll let me go." As you're sneaking up behind. Now, Marion, you do not see Amos.
I
'cause
don't.
That's what he asked you.
Yeah, that's what he asked me. I'm just trying to think of what Marion would answer.
Okay.
Does
She does pause. She does the same kind of pause.
That's a long pause.
I can promise I'll ask them to.
Okay, so you're
best
around
she can
10
do.
feet behind.
She's too honest.
And he's like, okay. And he actually lets you go.
Oh.
Okay.
When he lets her go,
And you heard the exchange because you were
Yep.
close enough.
I'm actually going to, because I only got the one arm, I have one hand free. It's a one-handed weapon. When he lets her go, I take out the handcuffs. I'm going to cuff him.
Okay, so you're
arms
going to go
behind
up
his back.
and cuff him?
Yeah, and whatever I have to roll to do that, as I attempt it, I'm gonna kind of say into his ear, say something like, "I'm not one to make a liar out of a girl. Come on."
Okay, well, but
Whatever.
we
whatever
can't jump ahead.
I have to roll for it.
we,
though,
we
but
can't jump ahead. So he doesn't know you're there. You grab him, like, to try to...
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole cuff on the
Well-
knife arm, and then try. And
Yeah.
press
But what
away.
happens is as you slide the cuff down, fighting brawl, I guess.
Do you get a bonus die because he's off guard?
Sure.
Okay. I'm totally distracted. That is 32 or a 62. Well, actually, that's kind of cocked.
What is your fighting brawl?
It was a 30. Or say it's 32 or 32. Both the
But what's your-
110s was cocked. Fighting brawl is. Where is it?
Under
Oh,
fighting.
43.
Okay, fair enough. So you do manage to click it on him, but his immediate reaction is to turn to try to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because he didn't know, you know what I mean? That action of, ugh, right? So he turns and he, tries to pull the arm with the knife.
Which has the cuff on it?
Yeah, he's trying to pull it away from you.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean? As he's spinning to try to stop, because
Yeah.
that's not what the agreement was.
Yeah.
In his
And-
mind, right? He didn't know this was happening. He didn't know you were there. He was going to let her go and try to, you know what I mean?
Fair.
Hopefully not get shot.
Yeah.
So it's an opposed. Opposed strength, I guess, might be the best bet. Although it could be an opposed fighting brawl. I think we're going to go opposed strength because it actually physically trying to pull it away from you. Okay, so
68 out of 65.
so he rolls an extreme success.
Yeah, that's fair.
So he just pulls it away. Now, because he did it so well, he pulls away and sees you there. he starts running instead of trying to stab you.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? He tries to bolt. And he tries
And I'm
to
just
run.
I'm gonna try and get in front of Amos and just say, Amos.
Well,
just,
no, there's
okay.
there's like 5-6 feet.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna yell. I'm just gonna go, Amos, just let him go.
Yeah, just
let him go.
Althea's that way, so I'm not going to shoot him, but I am going to run after him to make sure that she's
Sure.
all right.
While she's confronting Amos, I'm gonna pick up my Liam and start bolting after him too.
Okay, so a lot of things are happening at once. That's cool.
Yep.
Althea, you move around to the front of the vehicle, correct?
Yes.
And you're trying to pull out
Yes.
this thing that's embedded in the engine.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No. That wasn't to the action. It was the
whole thing.
This whole thing. It's this whole thing. It's just
Okay, so
bollocks.
you're just like, so Amos. Okay, I need to clarify something. So Amos, you turning, going down the driveway, making sure Althea's okay while still following him.
Yes. Well, he's headed towards the truck that she's in.
Correct. He
Yes.
is headed
So
toward
I'm not
the truck.
shooting him. I'm just chasing to ensure he doesn't do something stupid like stab her or
Okay.
shoot her.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'm intending to heed the promise that was made.
Okay. Agatha, you have your rifle and you're also running down the driveway, but you're more following him.
Yes, I would be further back.
Cool. But not super far.
No, but
But
I'm
you're still-
behind.
yeah.
It's 100%.
Marion is, from the whole time, let's get out of here. I'm assuming you're heading down toward the vehicle, same thing as Amos is sort of doing. And Althea, you're trying to pull a branch out. Okay, so from that point, I can go Amos and Marion. As you look off in the distance, it's fairly close, but you can see Althea in front seems to be trying to pull a branch out of the vehicle, like a big piece of wood. And
Yeah.
you both realize, specifically Marion, who's quite good with mechanical repair,
that I'm not going to be successful
what
in
is she
my
doing? But you notice that the guy who's running looks, and he also sees her, so he stops running toward the vehicle and just continues running down the driveway to leave.
Perfect. I let him keep running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If,
Now that puts it on Agatha, because you see that he doesn't go toward Althea, but he just skirts it and tries to keep running down the driveway.
This might sound stupid, but I will see if this will work. I want to shoot in the air because that will at least get the people who are at the gate to turn towards the house, and they might see him and decide to do something.
Oh, clever.
So I'm going to shoot the rifle in the air.
Okay. Big bang.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll turn on a flashlight and I'll actually kind of wave it up in efforts to do something similar and then place it on the ground pointing down the road
Okay.
in case they need to see that we're here.
Yeah. So it's a fair. Don't forget it was snaking. Mm-hmm. So you can actually see the gate.
No, I
But
know.
yeah.
That's why it's up in the air and I'll place it on the road so that if they come up the road, they can see it.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So what would you four like to do as he runs out of sight?
I'm gonna run up to the vehicle where Althea is working on and say, "This thing is never gonna start."
We gotta get this crap out of here somehow.
well,
Can you undo what you did to the other truck?
Yeah, it'll take me a few minutes. What happened?
Going
You
back
guys
to
were
the
in the
house.
house. What happened in there?
Don't know if we want to stay and chat about it. What's...
Then let's get moving. Someone come with me. And I just start moving.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
all right.
I'm going to stay with you, and I'm going to look through the car.
Yeah, see if you guys
Yeah,
can
I'm
unstrap
kind of
everything that's
hoping none of
strapped
the
down.
urns or anything else in there broke open,
Yeah.
released demons onto the earth or whatever.
While I'm running up the road, start unstrapping stuff. We're gonna strap her to the other truck when we bring it on down.
Oh, like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
makes sense. So
we can
I'm going to
start doing
start, like, kind of pulling things delicately out and placing them on the ground in the hopes to transfer them into the next vehicle, essentially.
Okay, yeah, so one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
As Amos and Marion run toward the other Birmingham that you have altered. And you get to that, and at this point, Althea and Agatha are starting to unstrap things, I think.
Take things out of the car and unstrap from the top. We won't be able to move the stuff from the top.
Prepping it to be
prepping
unloaded.
it to move to the next vehicle.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna go to Amos and Marion as you move to the Birmingham, and Marion, you crawl underneath. You do get to make a mechanical repair roll with a bonus die because you're the one who screwed it in the first place.
Can I borrow your percentile, please?
That makes sense.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep watch.
18.
Nice.
Okay, so that is a success.
Assuming the dog has followed us.
Yeah, the dog is with Marion and Amos. But right now, as you're underneath working, because it is going to take a minute, I'm going to go to Amos, where the dog is sort of standing next to you, and it's looking at the front door, which is open, because the front door wasn't closed,
Yeah.
and it's sort of got its fur up, and you hear a weird, like
Coming from the door,
from the front door of the house.
but inside.
Yeah, but yeah, you do hear that.
My gun is pointed right at the door.
Yeah. Running full tilt out of the door is what at one point vaguely was a human. Sanity check.
Yeah, okay. 89 out of 58. Some good lookout I am.
Okay, it's
D6.
Oh, geez.
As it's sort of because you never.
One.
Okay. Good. As you lose the sanity.
That's could have been worse.
As it gives you a fright, as it's a figure, but it's almost like he's half split in the middle, and his face is slid into. You have no idea how he's still alive, because I mean,
And he looks
you
like
have to
he's-
put it in the frame.
He's coming to us with threatening intent.
He is running
Bang.
at you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird because his face is slid. You can almost see pieces of his brain, but he seems to be moving like there's tendrils flicking off.
And how far is he from me?
25 feet.
So how
He runs full tilt out of the house.
How far can you go in a full round? Going full tilt.
He'll get to you by the end of the round.
All right, bang, bang, bang. 3 shots.
3 shots, all with a penalty die.
Yep.
But I mean, there's like also this weird ooze, and his teeth are like, you know what I mean? Everything is sort of on an angle, like
Shifted.
half of his face is melting.
Okay, first shot's 83.
How many rounds
77?
does your weapon hold?
At maximum 7.
7. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So
Because I think you've only.
I've only
Finished.
shot one. Yeah, once.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
You still have the You still have the shotgun?
I do.
Take your time to transfer it over, though.
Yeah.
It would.
I'm just saying it's. If
You already had this
Yeah,
weapon.
I'm just saying
I
if you
already
run
had this
at
weapon out.
ammo, then
That's
you.
So what
good
was the
point.
first roll, sorry?
83 out of 77, so that's a miss.
Okay.
Second one is a 43 out of 77, so that's a hit.
Okay.
And the third one is a 61 out of 77, so also a hit.
Yeah.
2
Okay.
hits.
So you hit twice because there's 3 shots with the 3 penalty, like each one had a penalty die. As you seem to hit him twice, roll for the first shot goes wild. It's the shock of seeing
Yeah.
this person coming at you. Then the second shot hits. Roll for damage.
Do 6 plus 2, so 8.
And next shot. Roll for damage.
8 plus 2 is 10. So 18 total.
Yeah. As you shoot him dead center in the chest, and you can see like blood shoot out of the back, and he keeps coming. The second shot hits him in the head, the half head, and it's sort of like the head falls down, like it's like paralyzed on one side of his face. He's still coming.
Ah!
As Marion just finishes up underneath the vehicle, as we move to proper initiative.
Okay.
You don't need to roll anything
That's
for
right.
this. It's
It's
based
just
on your
initiative,
dexterity and
yeah.
how quick you are.
I'm slow.
We start with Marion, who's underneath.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a spot hit. And during this round, I would like Agatha and Althea to both roll spot hit checks.
Oh, God.
12 out of 66.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm lucky I see my own feet right now. 98 out of 55.
Well, they are in boots.
I
I'm gonna throw the stress ball at you. I'm gonna throw this engram at you.
Okay,
Great.
so you can't do anything this round, Agatha, but you do look over and see a hideously deformed thing, but it is from a distance.
How far? Because
Well,
I can, my Lee Enfield.
It's going to take you around to set it up.
Oh, right.
Because you're unstrapping stuff. You're,
Right, yes, that makes
So I can say you can ready it this round, but you're so far in, I don't know, only like 20 yards. You're on 60 feet.
You're within range.
Okay, so I'll get my Lee.
Yeah, but you won't be able to do anything this round.
No, that makes
But
sense.
Althea
I'll-
seems to be just still unstrapping stuff. We start off with Marion, because
sense.
dexterity-wise,
She's fast
Marion's a badass. You're underneath, and you can sort of see, you hear Amos take some shots, and you're sort of looking from underneath so you can see legs, which look completely normal. Running, it's only like 5 feet away from Amos, like I said. Round full of running, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna get out from underneath the truck
On what side of the truck?
on the opposite side of where the legs are.
That makes sense.
Yes, so you hop onto the other side, and I'll also allow you,
That makes sense.
what would be your second thing? You know the vehicle's going to run.
I'm actually gonna go to the side so I can see over I can like where the engine is, so I can
Yeah.
see over and see what's going on.
Sandy roll.
Yeah, that's what I figured. 54 out of 57.
You are fine.
Oh my god.
I'm letting it. You do not take the one for failing in this regard because you have also already seen something in such a short period of time that you're
I've
not going to
seen some
automatically.
shit.
You're just like, oh, right?
That's gross.
Gravy.
Oh,
So and I'm just gonna yell at Amos, get in the car.
Then it's go.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm slow as hell.
Yeah. As it seems to slop forward, and it seems to try to grab you around the waist.
Yeah, get back,
As you see where its body is sort of off center, its body, you hear the cracking sound as the body starts opening up like a sideways mouth. Now you don't see rows of teeth; it just looks like pointy, broken ribs.
yep,
Oh god.
Yeah.
John Carpenter called.
yep. That's
Anyway.
exactly what it is.
Oh.
As it tries to grab you, now you have a choice to make.
Uh-huh.
You can try.
Make a dodge roll?
You are the defender, so you can try to dodge or to fight back.
What can I use for fighting back? Only fighting brawl?
Basically,
Or-
the way it works is if you choose to dodge, we roll off against each other. The attacker wins if he has the higher degree of success. So, a fail, regular success.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hard, extreme. The draw always goes to the defender. Okay? If you both fail, no damage inflicted. If you choose to fight back, once again, fighting back means the highest level of success wins instead of the attacker wins highest level. Whoever wins higher, you know what I mean? But for the draw, the initiator wins, so you chose to fight back. So it works the other way.
For fighting back, can I choose for that fighting back to be my gun? Like
No.
shooting? No, so it's fighting brawl.
Yeah.
My dex is so horrible that my dodge is terrible. My fighting brawl is actually really good. Or decently good.
It's up to you.
This is just me deciding. Hang on.
Yeah,
Evens,
we'll take a
odds.
second.
It's fighting brawl. I'm gonna try and fight him off.
So you're going to try to, like, pistol whip him?
Yeah.
Okay.
63 to 43.
I also failed.
Oh shit!
So what happens is he tries to grab you, but he's standing right in front of you. But you managed to turn a little bit. Even though you didn't dodge, you both failed, so
Yeah.
it's a stalemate.
Yeah.
So you're both sort of just right next to each other. But then it's your go.
Is it because I stepped aside? Does that mean he's sort of between me and the car?
No, he's literally like 2 inches. Like he is at you. He's just not holding on to you.
Are attacks of opportunity a thing in this game?
No.
So like if I run away from him, he doesn't just get a free snap at me?
No.
And how far is the car from me?
You were standing like 5 feet from it, so it's just right there.
So I could get in the truck and then take 3 shots at him.
You could open up the door and get in the truck, and that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's think. Are you starting it? It's not turned on. That's the question.
Oh shit! What's my drive auto? Just because I've never actually had to use my drive auto, I don't have anything in it.
Then I'll drive because I have a whole 23.
Yeah, knowing that I can hear her getting into the truck, I have no.
I'm not getting in the truck. I'm standing behind the truck yelling at you to get in the
Yeah,
truck.
she's looking over the hood.
Oh, I'm gonna yell, "Start the car!" and then I'm just gonna pummel 3 shots into it.
So point blank range.
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
So it has 3
So
shots.
at
Then
point
reloading.
blank
Yeah.
range, the first die will not have a penalty die, but the other 2 will, because you get a bonus
it's
die
a
to
bonus
cancel
die
out
for-
that first shot.
Okay.
So
that
the
makes
first one
perfect
will be
sense.
regular.
So that's 1%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 2 other shots.
Okay, the other 2 shots are at that disadvantage die, which is either 25 or 15, so 25. So that's still
Success.
it's a hard success. And the last shot is that's cocked. It's either 27 or 7, so I'll go with 27, which is still a hard success.
Yeah. Okay.
That was lucky.
So basically,
That's all of your bullets.
point
Yeah.
blank.
That in this clip.
As
I have,
it's
to clarify, I do have 30 bullets and 3 magazines,
Oh,
but
nice.
this
Yeah.
magazine is empty.
yeah. This is the 7th shot.
Yes.
But basically what happens is the first shot, like, because his chest is cracking open, the organs are there and they're all moving and squirming around, and you shoot what would be his heart, and then you shoot in twice more. So basically the way I was doing, so basically you impaled on the first shot. It's like a critical hit. So the first shot will do max damage
Oh, so 12.
plus roll weapon damage again and add it to it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because there's
9 plus 2 is 11, so 23 total for that pierce.
23, and then roll the next damage.
other 2.
I'm gonna have you roll it anyway.
Okay. 1 plus 2 is 3, and the third shot is 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay, so basically,
So like 31
his
damage in
heart,
total.
like you shoot the heart and it explodes, and there's like a hole through him, and then he still doesn't go down, but it's so quick, right? Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
So you shoot him twice more, and he's sort of, cause you're right in front of him.
Yeah.
I need you to roll a luck roll.
I'm not
I call for lots of luck rolls.
I'm not
People
getting
like to
very good at this
say
whole
luck
luck thing.
rolls. People like to say luck rolls.
Those are both cocked. These dice
You're
are
fine, you're
great
fine.
and cool, except for the cockiness of it. 65 out of 44. My luck is getting horrible.
Yeah.
I keep burning luck left, right, and center. I need to stop.
So what happens is you shoot him, the big one, blows out a hole in him, and he's almost like he's falling back. Then you shoot him twice in the leg, and he starts falling forward. So fighting brawl roll,
Oh shit!
just to push him out of the way so he doesn't fall into you.
77 out of 43.
Okay, so basically he sort of just falls onto you.
Gross.
Ew.
And it's just like, ugh.
Does it
strength?
feel-
Strength check.
Does it feel limp?
Somewhat. Everything about it.
28
feels
out of 65. So
Okay.
it's a hard.
Yeah, so what happens is, as he's like falling onto you, which is gross enough, it does sort of touch you, and then you just sort of push him to the side, and it flops to the ground.
As soon as it's clear from me and it doesn't look like it's about to claw me, I will stand back up and immediately reload and point the gun at it as if it's not sure if it's dead yet.
Okay, so at the moment, though, what is Miriam doing? And I'm going to go to Agatha as well at this point, because it is...
So I noticed that it's fallen down and I see all this happening. I'm gonna get in the car and start it.
Okay, so you head over to Seed. Agatha, as you ready your weapon and you look over, you see Amos point blank with it just blow 3 rounds in through its chest with stuff flying out. Then it sort of falls on to Amos, and Amos pushes it to the ground, and Amos has started to reload his weapon.
I'm just gonna keep my weapon trained on it, because I'm assuming with those shots it's gotta be dead. So I'm not gonna shoot anything, but I'm gonna keep it aimed in that direction.
Okay. As you're reloading the weapon, it starts moving.
I'm gonna step back towards the car.
It starts like flopping a little bit on the ground,
Yep.
and you can see its flesh sort of moving and turning.
Yep, I'm gonna go around the front of the car and get into the passenger side, assuming that Marion's going and starting her up.
So yeah, you hop in. The vehicle's started. It seems to be like bulbous, like it's starting to, like there's a rise a little bit, like not like it's pushing itself up off the, not like it's pushing itself up off the ground.
The gun.
Like
Yeah.
something's coming out of it.
Yeah, but it looks like the skin on its back is all bubbly, and it seems to be stretching taut, and it's almost like you can see things moving around in there.
Drive.
And drive.
Sure.
Does it make sense in terms of like directions of things for me to hit it with the car?
You wouldn't.
As I'm doing
It's
so?
because it's right on the side.
Yeah.
You'd actually, instead of completing the turn, you could just drive forward and
Just
leave.
drive forward, I
You'd
got
have
this.
to back up and then drive over it.
Just drive forward. I got this. I'm
Alright.
gonna lean out the
Yeah.
passenger door, or just kind of like look out the passenger window as she's driving forward.
Nah, I'm just gonna drive forward.
Okay. Agatha, you do notice like it seems to be pulsating on the ground as they seem to be pulling the. They're both in the Birmingham, about to turn and drive towards you. Althea's still like taking a vase and laying it down. And
I'm going to take a shot at it.
it's with a penalty die.
Yeah,
It's on the
makes
ground.
sense. I get that.
nice.
So it'd be 41 out of 68.
Nice.
Okay, I need you to roll for Demoge.
Get her.
Yeah.
Let's get on the.
9, 13.
13. So here's what happens, and it happens side on. So Marion, you see this? Windows up, I'm just saying. As you look, because basically the way you're driving, it's on the side, so you can look and see it. But what happens is, it looks like it explodes. You hear the shot at the same time. It sort of like explodes, and you can see. All you can imagine is, it looks like insects, flying insects made out of the flesh and the organs and the teeth start coming out of this exploded orifice toward the Birmingham.
I'm rolling up the window.
Yeah, the window is up, but I'm assuming, Marion, in this instance, you are speeding to the
Yup.
driveway,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
As
I get a feeling we're not going to have time to take anything with us.
Completely defeats the purpose of the trip.
Well, we got a couple of things. We
You just don't know that. Crap.
It's a swarm.
it's following you, yeah.
Now how
It's not
close?
fast. It seems, and it's weird to me, this weird floppy sound, but it's like small insects, right?
So we'd have enough time if they stopped to get into the vehicle, or is it right on them?
Or, well, with how it's moving, it would be almost like they'd slow down enough for you to hop on like that guy you shot off of before, jump on the side and go. It'd be quicker. It's up to you.
We
if you-
won't have time to get that sarcophagus on top, though, eh?
No.
Did we know exactly what this thing looked like that we came here to find?
No.
Father O'Malley didn't seem to know either.
He just knew
just
that
had a
there would be
feeling.
things here that other people might want that we might
Just
try to
figured
get
that
first.
taking that whole that defeats the. Do they seem? No, so they're just following us, eh?
Yeah, it just seems like this weird. Like it just looks like they're fairly large, like flying beetles, if you will, except made out of organ flesh
Yeah.
and teeth and hair and pieces of bowel and feculence.
And that's gross. That's
Get
really
ones.
gross. Thanks for that. Okay, so we're driving down the road, trying to get.
Yeah. Now Althea at the
change
moment
my
is still humming to herself and just like.
Well, maybe not humming.
Now,
Still
Well, no,
terrified of that
actually, you
thing
did hear a
coming out of
shot.
the house.
the back
Did
of
you?
this truck,
Yeah.
is it like a passenger vehicle? That's the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it is. Yeah, but the way they had them slightly converted so they could lift up the back like in ML, so they could.
Oh,
load
okay,
it
so
up.
as Marion's driving down the road, I'm actually going to crawl into the back to pop open the
Yeah.
back so that they have an easier time to get in the back
Sure.
and try and bring in whatever we can.
How heavy was that steamer trunk?
Oh, it's big. It's heavy. You don't even have it off the top. It would take two of you just to do that.
Do they have to?
Agatha, help me with this. I'm going to be like, what the fuck? But also at the same time, I'm going to be like, well, okay, sisterhood and everything. I'm gonna
Oh my
sling
God.
the thing behind my Leanne fell on my back, and I'll help her haul it. But I don't think we're gonna do it delicately. I think I'm gonna actually just push it. And
Yes,
fall to
no,
the
there's
ground.
nothing delicate about anything that's happened here today.
Okay, so this is happening really quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you run over and you start.
Hopefully we pull up by the time they pull in.
Well, we were
No,
prepping,
no,
so I'm
as you
hoping the straps
disconnected
were
as
undone.
they pull up, as it's still up there, and you're just about to push it off as they pull.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So I slow down.
Fair enough. As you're looking out the back, you can see it's sort of getting closer and it's sort of coalescing together, and it's really disturbing looking.
I'll pop 3 shots into it. I wouldn't know what else to do.
So 3 shots with your pistol. Go
Where's
ahead.
Yeah.
a flamethrower when you need one?
Right.
That should, I
haven't
wonder
been
if I
investigated
have
that.
one
Have
at home.
they been
It's with
Maybe
penalty
they
odds,
have.
of course.
Actually,
That's
they probably
79. So that's a miss. By 2, but that's fine. That's a 95. Ooh. But I only crit on a 100 because it's over 50, you said, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and then the last shot was a...
Well, it depends on the weapon for that. I believe your weapon only.
Oh, it's 100.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 50... No, 82. So I miss with all 3 shots.
Yeah, so it just seems like it swarms around. It's only like 15 feet away.
Hurry up. Ladies.
Get in, get in!
Aren't you gonna come and help us?
I'll get out and help them pull thing in.
Well, if the hatch is open, can we fling ourselves into the back of the car with this thing?
It's heavy.
The 3 of us?
So you're going to hop out as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hop out.
Okay, so we're going to go to dexterity for initiatives.
Okay.
Okay, so basically what happens is Agatha does manage to push it off, right? So it's on the ground.
Right.
And as you're moving forward to grab it, you realize it's really heavy. So Amos hops out to come help you as it shows up.
And all 3 of us can throw ourselves into the back of this truck.
As you're sort of lifting it up. So you're not defending yourselves at all.
Right.
Correct.
So
That's
So
how we,
we're going to
That's how
go-
we roll.
We're going to go to Marion first, who's in the vehicle
Alright.
with the window rolled up, looking out at the 3 of them hefting this large steamer trunk. As the swarm thing is moving into them, I mean, I don't know what you could do.
Is there any way I can angle the vehicle to be closer to them? So they don't have as far to go?
Drive auto because it's also tighter space, but you could make it quicker. I would give a bonus to their dex and initiative.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
19 out of 23.
yes.
Do you already have a tick on drive auto?
I don't.
Oh, now you get. You're the only one who failed before, so you get that drive auto
This
tick.
is awesome.
You get that drive auto tick, and it is going to give a boost to dexes. So at the moment, because the only dex that was really an issue was Amos's.
That's why I was looking at the car because I'm like, oh,
And Agatha's.
45.
And Agatha's. 'cause
Yeah.
hers is only 50. Althea was
right.
faster anyway. But with that maneuver, it pushes Agatha and Amos's dex enough. So all it is, really quickly, is a strength check from all 3 of you. 2 of you need to succeed. That's it. Just 2 of you need to succeed.
Am I al-
63 out of 65.
Am I allowed to burn luck for this?
For a strength check? Well,
Yeah.
well, first off, let's see what everyone's roll is.
Okay, well I have a 62 out of 60.
I got a 29 out of 50.
So what happens is,
It better be worth it.
It's completely empty. It's not what we're here for.
Or his clothes. I'm gonna be so mad.
It's just fancy robes. Fuck it, I'm not gonna dress like this guy.
yeah.
so what happens is, as you all manage to just grab it super quick, push it into it, as Amos, you're the last one to just grab onto the edge of the vehicle,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
up
yeah.
where the guy was before. As you turn your head, you see it like 6 inches from your face, these things at you, as the vehicle starts pulling away, as Marion starts taking
Faster,
off.
faster would be way better, please.
Going down. Yeah, going down the driveway as it's sort of like following, but from a distance it looks like after a second you can't see it anymore as you come around the snaky turn. You know what I mean? As the turn as you continue on toward the main gateway.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Call. Again, if you want to throw a tip our way for the show, please consider hitting that Ko-fi button on the Twisted Gear Studios website. In the coming weeks, we'll likely be adding a subscriptionable option to our page as well. This won't change the page is currently set, but it will allow us to better gauge interest and start getting some rewards out to you as thanks for your support. Votes for one-shots, maybe NPC suggestions. Feel free to let us know on our socials things you would like to see from us. Until then, our next episode will be Tuesday, December 1st, with Spacers on Tuesday, November 24th. The game system used today was Call of Cthulhu 7th Edition by Chaos. Music, sound effects, and ambient track licensed through Triune Films, Video Copilot, and Artlist. You can find all of Twisted Gear Studios' podcasts on YouTube, Google Play, Apple Music, and Spotify. Please follow and link Twisted Gear Studios on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Twisted Gear. Your players this evening were Janessa Coles, Lindsay Zelansky, Zach Barrett, and Elizabeth Wells. Your audio operator tonight was Rob Hickey, and your GM or keeper this evening was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.